League. Welcome back, Fantasy League. It is the commish here, and I am here, and it is week 11. It is starting to get to the nitty gritty. We have week 11, 12, 13, 14. We only have 4 weeks left before the playoffs start, so it is getting hectic. Everyone's making moves. Let's go right into last week. What happened? Team Zimmer Manti Te'o beat me, S my D, no Romo, to improve to 4-4-2, a 79-62 win. I go to 6-4. Rod and really f***ing good Shane Ravizza improves to 3-6-1 with a 93-64 win over Sunday Murderer 6 Nick Adams, who falls to 5-5. Steeler to Society caught a loss in a close one with Josh Redskins. Josh Redskins improves to 5-5, 72-69, beating down Cole Work, Steelers to Society. Team Grimwald picking up a win, going to 5-3-2, 110-91 win over Beat Mike Hunt, Mark Zanfini. And look at this, the surging team, the team we all love to hate, one that everyone loves to hate, Area Nation, Michael Hunt improves to 6-4, 87-85 squeaker over the Little Lebowski Urban Achievers. Here he goes. Area Nation is starting to get rolling. He lost Aaron Rodgers. He picked up Cam Newton, and still he gets the win. What great management moves that the reigning Fantasy Executive of the Year, Mr. Michael Hunt, has done, getting the 87-85 win. We had the bottom dwellers matchups of the bottom dwellers. It's like the Bucks against the Jaguars. Travis Harris, who I pronounced last week's season is done, got a win, a 57-38 win over Team Frano. And now, Team Frano's season is now over. Very sad, Frano. Frano goes to 2-7-1 with the 7th loss. He is now mathematically eliminated. Team Harris improves to 3-7. Good luck to you, gentlemen, playing spoilers for the rest of the year. Thank you for being in the Ultimate Fantasy League. And the matchup of the week, TC Raw against Team Ibe. What a fucking fantastic matchup that was. TC Raw staying on top, only 2 losses, with an 81-80, gentlemen, 81-80 squeaker over Team Ibe. TC Raw is now 8-2. Team Ibe goes to 6-2-2 with the 2 losses. So let's look at the Ultimate League 2013 standings. Like I said before, we have TC Raw, Tyler Dole, one of our 2 out-of-towners, the Philly Kid. Remember, 3 seasons ago, this guy went undefeated. Nobody has ever done that before. It's almost unheard of in any fantasy league that you will ever be playing in. TC Ross, 8-2. Followed up by Team Ibe, 6-2-2 with a .700 winning percentage, solidly in 2nd place. Then if you look at it, it is a 3-way tie for 3rd place between S my D No Romo, 6-4. Team Grimwald, 5-3-2, and the team we all love to hate, he's heating up, Aryan Nation. Remember, he was at almost the mid to the bottom half of the league at the beginning of the season. Now he's already, look at him, tied for 3rd in the league. Then we have a 4-way tie for 4th. 4-way tie. Sunday Murderer 6, Steelers to Society, and Josh Redskins are all 5-5. And Team Zimmer Manti Te'o is 4-4-2, gives them all a winning percentage of 500 even. Next up, we have 2 ties for the 6th place, a Little Lebowski Urban Achievers and Beat Mike Hunt, both 4-6. Definitely still not out of the race. Look how close this is, gentlemen. It's very close. 4 teams tied for 5th, 2 team ties for 6th. They're only 3.5 games back in the lead. I mean, this is going down right now, okay? And then finally, like I said before, the two, Rodden really fucking good at 3-6-1 in 7th place. He is not technically eliminated yet. He would have to win out the next 4 games just to finish 7-6-1 and hope for people at the top would lose. Shane loses this week. He is technically mathematically out, and I hope he does because he's playing me. And then we have our 2 bottom dwellers who are going to be playing the role of spoiler for the rest of the year. Team Travis Harris at 3-7 and Team Frano at 2-7-1 in last place. Let's go ahead into the matchups this week. Week 11. S.My.D. No Romo against Rodden. Really fucking good. I would love to get another big win this week. Obviously, I don't pick my games, but this is going to be a big week for me to separate from the rest of the pack. 7-4 sounds a lot better than 65, especially with everybody's record. So my hat is off to you, Shane Reviza. I hope you lose this weekend. Let's get right into it. Team I at Steelers to Society. All right, big matchup for Cole and I. Cole needs more wins to solidify him to try to get himself up into getting into contention for a playoff spot. Right now, we have a projected total of 122 for Team Ive against 96 for Cole. Team Ive has Peyton Manning going against KC in the NFL matchup of the week. Cole had Trent Richardson, the biggest bust of the year, go last night, getting 5 points. Obviously, he's winning 5-0. Right now, I'm going to say that Peyton Manning lights up KC. Freddie Jackson gets held down by the Jets, and I'm actually going with Cole Worst getting a big day out of Case Keenum. Steelers Society get the victory. Next up, Zimmer Manti Te'o against Aryan Nation. This is another big matchup. Every matchup is pretty big this week because everyone's trying to solidify themselves for a playoff contention spot. Right now, we have a projected total of Aryan Nation 96 against Zimmer Manti Te'o 69. Aryan Nation had T.Y. Hilton go off at 4 points last night, and Darius Hayward-Bay went for Corey, getting 1 single point. That being the reason why I am actually, and it pains me, going with Aryan Nation to get the victory. Next up, Urban Lebowski, Little Lebowski, Urban Achievers against Team Frano. Well, Dave had Chris Johnson, CJ2K. Did everyone see his reemergence last night? 20 fucking points. Right now projected 103-84 game against Team Frano, who's out, does not have Terrell Pryor when picked up Ryan Tannehill. 103-84 projection. I'm rolling with Little Lebowski Urban Achievers to get a win after the loss and rolling on. Next up, TC Raw against Josh Shredskins. TC Raw is just still rolling on and on. Big matchup this week for Josh Shredskins. He needs wins to get into playoff contention. If TC Raw gets the win this week, I'm almost giving it to him now, but if he gets a win this week, he clinches a playoff spot. More than likely the number 1 seed, but he will clinch a playoff spot if he wins this week. I'm saying that now. With that being said, Josh Shredskins projecting a 95-90. Matt Stafford for TC Raw going against Pittsburgh Steeler defense. Reggie Bush against the Steeler defense. And then you have Josh Shredskins got Russell Wilson playing at home in Seattle with Marshawn Lynch at Minnesota. Andre Ellington playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. James Jones playing the New York Giants. I'm going to go ahead and say that Josh Shredskins wins because his team is just players are facing poo-poo teams. Josh Shredskins gets the victory. Next up, Mike Hunt against Team Harris. Well, it's going to be hard for me to predict Team Harris for anything for the rest of the year, but he did have the audacity or foresight to start Colby Freeman last night, getting 10 points. Right now, Mike Hunt's got a 113-78 projection. Xanthe's got Phillip Rivers going to play Miami. Ben Roethlisberger for Team Harris playing at home against the Detroit Lions. I'm going to go out and say that Xanthini gets a big day out of Rivers, Moreno, and Calvin, and he gets the victory. Matchup of the week. Sunday Murderer 6 against Team Grimwald. This is a big matchup because it's people that are very close to each other. Team Grimwald with the better record, and Sunday Murderer 6 right behind him at 5-5. Right now, Team Grimwald, like I said in the last video, he is starting to heat up. His team, if you don't notice, is killing it right now. Killing it the past couple weeks. Picked up Nick Foles. Zach Stacy's killing it. He's on a bye. What does he got? Rashad Jennings in place of Run DMC. Nick Foles, Alfie Morris, LaVon Bell. having a projected total of 96. Nick started Andrew Luck last night, getting 18 points. Well, definitely pretty good for a quarterback. I feel like Nick Foles has the bigger game against the Redskins in Philly, and I'm going to go with Team Grimwald to get the victory. But that's it. Everybody make your moves. Like I said before from last week, we are off to Harrington's Casino to do some serious NFL parlaying with the Ultimate Fantasy League. If you're not a part of the trip already, get at me and we'll get you on it. I am the commish.